start things off as Tyler Thomas winds and fires a strike at the knees to Ingram, and this game is underway. Left-handed freshman out of Keller, Texas. Thomas sends the 0-1 plateward, and that's ripped foul over the third base. Stands in the count quickly 0-2 to Ingram. Tyler Thomas, a high school teammate of Shea Langoliers, but Shea is getting the start at first base tonight. So the battery is Tyler Thomas and Andy Thomas, parentheses no relation. Swing and a miss. He was out, had Ingram out in front. That's a strikeout and a good way to start this ball game for the freshman.
It really is. Jumped ahead, first pitch strike right there, got him under defense, and then he fouled the next one off. Then he was able to throw that left-on-left breaking ball right there. Got the swing and a miss for a big strikeout there to start this game.
Grant DeVore, 219 hitter, a right-hander, will come plateward. Defensively for the Bears, a little bit different. Davion Downey in left. Center fielder Levi Gilcrease. In right, Cole Harry. Pitch to DeVore. Inside corner, strike one. First base, Shea Langoliers. Second base, Josh Bissonette. The shortstop, Nick Lofton. Davis Wenzel at third. We mentioned Thomas and Thomas, the battery. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip, and Tyler Thomas has thrown 5 pitches, 5 strikes to start this contest.
He's doing a good job. He's pounding that zone and attacking, and that's what you want right here.
0-2. Leg lift and the pitch. There he misses the zone on the off-speed low. And it's 1-2. Well, Coach Strauss said in the pregame interview, you might have heard it, he said Tyler Thomas needs to learn to trust that he can actually throw the ball over the plate, not just have to be fine and hit the black and he can get guys out. There's a pop-up out of play, a foul ball. He doesn't just have to hit the corners. With the sink action on his fastball, with his breaking ball, he's able to throw it over the plate, and if he can locate it, they feel good about what he can do.
Absolutely, and that's just trusting your stuff. That's counting on the 70%, we'll trust in that, too.
This is upstairs, 2-2 to Grant DeVore, the Lamar second baseman.
You got to realize these kids have not failed that much in their high school careers, or they wouldn't be recruited to this level of ball. So to go through that sometimes, you never know what goes through their head. So he's going through a little of that maturing process.
Little liner that's played on the hop by the shortstop, Nick Lofton. Deep in the 6-hole. There's a strong throw by the freshman from Corpus Christi. That ball got back almost a little bit behind him, and he had to play it on the short hop with the backhand. He needed a strong throw, and he got it.
Yeah, he really did. It's a good job of shuffling his feet because he's going back in that outfield grass and shallow left field. He gathered himself, shuffled before he made his throw because he knew he had time. It was a good job of going back in the big hop as well. So nice play right there for the second out of this inning.
Here's Cole Coker, the third baseman, 302 batter. Best batting average on the team. Looks at a strike from Tyler Thomas. Lamar getting just 209 on the year. The 0-1 is low. Even the count.
We've had a couple of line of storms come through here, and been kind of calm for the most part, but I think that wind's blowing in right now from center field.
That is black picking up a little bit as Thomas hits in ball 2. Just barely active out there, again a bit. Then when I pulled up here, there were swirling clouds too.
Yeah, we had that squall line coming in.
The 2-1 is low, 3-1, but just like predicted, the storm gave way. Able to play baseball right on time. Now here's a case Hoot after throwing a lot of strikes to the first 2 batters. You'd love to see Tyler Thomas not extend this inning, but he's falling behind 3-1, and he brings it plateward, and it's low, ball 4. He does extend the inning. Cole Coker draws the 2-out walk.
You know, one of 3 Coles in the lineup for Lamar. We got the Cole brothers. Third of their lineup is Cole.
Cole Coker, Cole Seacrest, and Cole Gerard. Got Cole Herring on the Bears. Cole Weaver gets in this game. Look out.
Cole. I like it.
Robin Adama is the cleanup hitter. Watches the pitch bounce up there from Thomas. Ball 1. From you and my standpoint, though, that's a lot easier than if they all have the same last name.
That's no doubt about that.
Makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, we're more inclined to call them by their last name than their first name. So
1-0 to the waiting Adamas. Thomas pitching from the stretch. He delivers, and there's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Another interesting side note. Again, I brought to your attention. I don't know how many times this happens or not, but both lineups begin with number 2, and they play shortstop for both teams, leading off in the leadoff spot.
Billy Ingram and Cole and Nick Lofton, respectively. There's ground ball deep in the 6-hole. The only first, and he got it.
Nice play right there.
Wow, Nick Lofton made a nice play deep in the 6-hole. He had to throw on across the diamond on a hop, and he got it, Thomas. Two nice plays by Cole Herring in the first inning. Half inning to play, nothing across for Lamar. Bears coming to bat for the first time on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
Personally, I'm currently watching Stranger Things, and I know what Netflix is. Walmart, friends, Riverdale. This is us.
Right. This is who we are. This is us.
Vikings, Arrow, Breaking Bad, The Office.
Getting back out there in the second as he'll face hitters 5, 6, and 7 for Lamar in this scoreless contest. Bears playing their 5th game in 6 days. Got a break on Easter Sunday, then we're back at it last night in the rescheduling, I should say, of the Texas State game. Now back at it tonight, a couple of nights off, and then on the road in Austin. Chase Wetzel, the left fielder, leads it off in the second, and Tyler Thomas fires a strikeout. You're right, he does a little slide and point. Home plate umpire Matt Stelgis
Walks it off, walks it to first.
The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. The off speed, it's 0-2.
Gotta like that breaking ball right there. Good pitch. Jumping ahead 0-2. Loves these left-handed hitters.
Here's the 0-2 to Stelgis. He manages to fight it off foul. Jimmy Winston, he'll retrieve it. Left-hander versus left-hander. Chase Wetzel. A 205 batter awaits the 0-2 pitch. Thomas delivers it, and look out. There's a shot foul into the stands. There were good seats available for the game tonight, and no one was hit by that one.
That's a good thing.
Came close to a good gaggle of fans.
That was a laser beam. There's no way they would have been able to get out of the way of that one.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 call on the outside corner. That pitch zipped in there from Tyler Thomas. It's his second strikeout. First out of the second.
Good pitch right there. Caught him looking right there, looking for that off-speed pitch. He snuck a fastball on that outside corner. Nice job right there for first out of this inning.
Saw a hint of a smile from Tyler Thomas. Boy, pretty stoic out there. Logan Lejeune, the DH, first pitch swinging, sweeps it foul up the first base side. And the count is 0-1.
Got a little, having a little fun out there all of a sudden. You know, competing. You're not worried about where it's going. You're worried about, hey, I'm going to strike him out. I'm going to get this guy out.
Another foul off the bat of Logan Lejeune, who went to Port Neches Groves High School. Teammate, Bears left-hander Ryan Leckage.
Neches Grove.
Here's the 0-2. It's up high. Down by the coast. Baseball players down there. Of course, Lamar down by the coast, located in Beaumont. Southland Conference member. 1-2 pitch to Lejeune, the one-out batter. It's high. They've had some good teams over the years. This year's team is struggling under Coach Will Davis. But over the years, they beat some good ball clubs. Strike 3 call at the knees to Lejeune. There's 2 down. 2 strikeouts to start this inning for Tyler Thomas.
Yeah, I think they're outguessing themselves. Look at that off-speed pitch. He's junking that fastball. Good pitch at the knees, outside corner. Second call, third strike this inning. Love that.
Cole Sechrist, the 2-wow batter. Right fielder, a freshman, stands in against Thomas, and the pitch is down and away. Ball 1.
See that one come out of his hand wrong. He turned that thing over. Came out of the side of his hand. way outside.
1-0 swing and a miss. Fastball.
Good pitch right there. A little pop in the mitt. What you want is a shotgun catcher, man. Catch that ball the right way. It sounds like a shotgun going off.
1-1, 1-2. He is throwing strikes here to start this ball game.
Good pitch. Good job by Andy Thomas down there on that low pitch, catching that thing. That's a tough pitch to get underneath.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's grounded to shortstop. Lofted up with it onto first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Turned in by Tyler Thomas. Witzel, Thomas, and Downey do up for the Bears. No score between Baylor and Lamar as we head to the bottom of 2 on the Baylor.
Congratulations, Austin. You won a Baylor mini base courtesy of W Promotions and Baylor Athletics. Be sure and run by W Promotions today at 906 Austin Avenue for whatever, whenever, and wherever in promotions. W Promotions, here to serve you. Center fielder number 22, Cole Gerard.
Turn that up there just a little bit.
There we go, a little bit
A
more.
little bit better.
Still not a lot. We're
Okay.
going to work on that.
Cole Gerard's leading off here for Lamar. First pitch into him is a called strike. It's an 8-0 hitter playing center field. Derek is working on his microphone to make sure we get everything going so we can talk to the Admiral here. He threw out the first pitch, threw a strike. Like it. It was catchable anyway. The next pitch in is a little bit low. Ain't that the way it goes? Yeah.
Want to back him off the plate.
That's what you got to do.
There we go. I think we're a little bit better.
There we are.
We
Now
got
we
the
hear you.
problem fixed. Well, Admiral Bynum, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much
It's great
for coming.
to be here with the Bears today. What a lovely field, and can't think of a better night to be out and watch a game of baseball in the Brazos River.
Yeah.
Stadium.
Well, a great setting right here, isn't it?
No, it's just wonderful.
Well, this is home for you here along the Brazos River. You're a Waco native?
I am. I was born here. My dad was going through school at Baylor.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. It is up high to Cole Gerard. Grew up in Waco, and tell us about your path from here in Waco that led you to the Navy.
Well, I was really the son of an Army man. He was here going through school and graduate school, and then picked back up in the Army after that. Just dragged me with him the rest of the way. So.
Well, obviously that call to service is something you picked up on, the same call that your father had. There's a swing and a miss by Cole Gerard, a strikeout for the first out of the inning, and you're a pilot. Tell us a little bit about how you got into flying and where that's led
Well,
you.
that was my dad was in aviation, so wherever I went, we were around airplanes. So I just about the time I had to make a decision for school, it was airplanes were on my mind. So my next door neighbor, who was a career Army man, said, you ought to give aviation a shot. So here I am.
Wow. That's cool.
What? Oh, he bounces it up the middle. Nick Lofton giving chase right behind the bag at second base. He throws him out for the second out of the inning. We are joined this inning by Rear Admiral James Bynum, commissioned in 1985. And tell us a little bit about what you do now. You are in charge of naval air training down in Corpus Christi.
And that's right. That's all of naval aviation training. So that's Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, and some joint departments that come work with us and some foreign partners. So about 1,100 people run through our program every year.
Philip Ingram, the leadoff batter, stands in with 2 outs. What does that entail? I mean, obviously you're training people, but take us a little bit inside what that looks like.
Sure. We call it street to fleet. So we'll pick them up as soon as they get their commission from either OCS or ROTC or from one of the academies. And then we'll run them through the academic and the flight familiarization portion, and then stick them into airplanes and try to start separating talents to appropriately put people in positions where they can best serve.
Here is the 1-1, just misses the inside corner. You mentioned you have all different branches of service there. There's a little friendly rivalry sometime in there.
Oh, absolutely. It's but we keep it that way. It's all one big team, one big fight. So
Here's the 2-1 pitch, hit past Davis with Zell and into left field. First hit of the game for either team as Ingram reaches base with 2 down. Now, it's Navy Week here in Waco. Tell us a little bit about that, because there's going to be a lot of opportunities for the community to take part in what you're doing this week.
well, that's right. We the Navy Week is where we're mostly on on the coast with a lot of our vessels and ships and our folks in there. But Navy Week's where we bring our Navy to you. We come to 15 select communities a year to bring our sailors and our story to tell you what your Navy's doing for you every day out there on the global oceans.
Throw over to first base. What would you like people, here we're very familiar with Fort Hood. It's very common for us to see the men and women who serve in the U.S. Army here in town. But what would you like people to know a little bit about the Navy? Because I think people know about ships, people see on the coast, but that's maybe the extent of what people know sometimes.
Well, sure. Well, I'll tell you, you've got some sailors right here in Waco. You have a Naval Operations Support Center with about 150 sailors that are reserved and deployed all around the globe. And we have some places right here in Texas, up to Dallas, Fort Worth, down to San Antonio, down to Corpus Christi where we are. So it's quite a rich tradition of participation with the Navy in the state of Texas. But more importantly, we've got our own aviation, about 4,000 airplanes total, 279 ships on the way to 355 all around the world all the time, 70,000 sailors at sea today as we're talking, and 101 of those ships are deployed.
Wow.
So it's a busy time. We love what we do, but we just like to come out and tell the story and say why the Navy needs the Navy and the nation go together and have since the Constitution's birth.
Absolutely.
3-0 to Grant DeVore. Runner at first, 2 outs, and the pitch by Thomas is low, ball 4.
How much did it take to? You got to be able to go through G-forces and spins and all that kind of stuff. So is there testing you have to put them through before they get
Absolutely.
in there?
We start with aptitude tests. Are they academically qualified? Do they understand three-dimensional relationships? And then we start putting them in airplanes.
Yeah.
And then add those stresses of flight to see just how people shake out.
You got the Blue Angels coming here this weekend, is that right?
We do. We'll be out at the Heart of Texas Air Show. First time in over 30 years we've had the team out here.
Cool.
They work in one of my organizations. Got an Aggie CO, a commanding officer for that squadron. We'll bring in the team this year Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Where do they come from? Where were they?
Their home base is in Pensacola, Florida, but they're on the road doing 60-plus shows a year at 32 locations, starting in March and going through November.
So if they were to come here from Pensacola, how long would it take them to get here?
They'll get here in about an hour and a half.
Incredible. Going at how fast?
Well, it's really more of an economy speed.
I got you. How fast could they get here?
Well, they'd break some windows.
Yeah. That's just mesmerizing. Awesome.
That'd be the wrong kind of neighborhood to say.
Now, what's the Air Force Base in San Antonio?
Well, there's a down in San Antonio, Lackland.
Lackland, yeah.
That's where we do a lot of joint training. So.
Well, when we played baseball there over the years, we've seen jets go around, and man, it's hard not to just stop and watch them, man, because they're just incredible.
For Lackland, we do our training. That's where the Air Force inducts our people, but we train all of a lot of our medical service people down there, as well as our folks who do military working dogs. Over at Randolph is where they have their schools, very much like we do down in Corpus Christi.
Right.
Kingsville.
Gotcha.
2 on, 2 out in the top of the 3rd inning. The pitch to Coker in there for a strike. We are visiting with Admiral James Bynum here in town this week, a Waco native as part of Navy Week. Now, I understand you're here at Baylor tonight, but you're also at local schools. I think University High School coming up. Kind of a broad array that you're visiting the community.
Sure, we had some opportunities to speak with the local media. We went over and we've been in the schools. I believe for those folks who are around tonight, we got to hear the concert from the Navy Band, the Navy Band Southwest region. They're going to be performing at the museum and the library tomorrow, as well as doing some things with the students over here in Baylor. They've also been in the local schools.
Approaching first baseman, number 33, Robin Adamas.
Through. We head to the 4th inning here with the play-by-play call. Who Jonigan?
All right, thank you, Derek. We're going to get going right here for 4, 5, and 6. Tyler Thomas is out there, scattered 1 hit through 3 innings. First pitch in, swung on a foul back. Getting ahead of guys. He struck out 4. He's walked 2 thus far in his 3 innings of work. Looked really good for the most part as far as getting ahead and letting his dynamic stuff take effect here. There's a windup at the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Big right-handed Robin Adamas, the first baseman, junior, grounded out to shortstop his first time up. He came into the game hitting .281, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs on the season. Line up the pitch outside, ball 1. Again, no runs, 1 hit, unawares for both teams here. Played 3 innings. Team has scratched the scoreboard yet. So wind up here's the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. It's a fly ball to right field. Cole Herring's going on over there right by the wall, and he catches it crashing into the wall. Nice play right there. The wind kind of blew that away from him, and he ran over, caught it, took 1 step, crashed into the padded wall. A nice play by Cole Herring for the first out of this inning.
I think there we saw his speed, and he showed some good judgment out there. Realized he didn't have a lot of room, but he was able to go hard after it, then slow up and make the catch, and then give himself a little cushion into the wall. One of his better plays in the outfield
Yeah,
this
really
year.
did. The ball was going away from him. He stayed with it. Bring us Chase Wetzel takes a call strike first time up. He struck out on a fastball away. The junior left fielder. Chase came into the game hitting .205, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs on the year. Left-handed hitter. Pitch outside for ball 1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tyler Thomas really throwing strikes tonight. Even there when he missed, he didn't miss by a lot, close enough that the batter could offer. He really seems confident tonight, pitching with some precision and conviction.
There's a fastball down, swing and a miss right there. He jumps ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes. Really does. And I think it looks just like confidence. You know, you're playing the wiffle ball game in the backyard. You're pitching. You're out there pitching with some conviction as compared to hoping. There's a pitch foul tip right there at the plate on the 1-2 pitch. That breaking ball, he tried to strike him out with the breaking ball right there. Chase was able to foul that one off to keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here. We're playing in the top of the 4th inning. Very pleasant evening here after the storm has come through. Pitch down low. Didn't check swing. Did he go? Third base umpire says he did not go. Jerry Johnson down there at third. And even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pleasant evening. Got a little breeze blowing in from center field. There's the windup and the 2-2 pitch. Just off that outside corner. I had to wait a little bit because plate umpire Matt Snell just has a little delayed call anyway before he rings him up. That looked like a good pitch. Might have got the outside corner, but he says no, and it's going to run the count to 3-2. The windup, payoff pitch. Swung on as a ground ball to first base. Jay Langoliers has it on 2 hops. He takes it himself for the second out of this inning. Good job of backing up a half step to get the big hop right there as compared to staying there getting an in-between hop by Shea Langoliers down there at first base. Bring us the DH, Logan June, freshman, 6-hole hitter, struck out his first time up looking fastball. Here's the windup, first pitch, down low for ball 1. Logan come in, he's a freshman, hit 167, only 30 at-bats on the year. He hasn't got a lot of at-bats. Pitch down low for ball 2.
Really nice to see Tyler in a stretch where the Bears' bats have been a little bit quiet lately to keep the Bears from falling behind early, going back the last few games. This is the first time Bears have made it to the 4th inning with the pitchers not having allowed a run, going back to, I think, last week.
2-0 pitch in there for a called strike. You're exactly right. I mean, it's a welcoming sight right there, especially for him. You know, he's definitely got the good stuff. Just got to get him that confidence. He's building that tonight. Definitely looks good thus far. There's a line drive into center field on the 2-1 pitch for a base hit. 2-out knock there from Logan June. Got a fastball down. He just dropped the head on it and got it up into center field for a 2-out single. It's going to bring up 7-hole hitter Cole Severson, freshman right fielder. He grounded out the shortstop his first time up. Cole came in the game hitting .208, 3 home runs and 18 RBI. Short lead over at first base. Thomas in the stretcher. He pitched, swung on the fly ball down the right field line. It's headed for the berm, and it will be back out of play. Again, you gotta wait. Man, I'm used to having that south wind. Well, those balls right there used to get held up. But with the wind blowing like it is now, they're definitely going to be out of play. But again, another batter that he jumped ahead of, which is very encouraging. Again, you'd rather see Coach Strauss. He'd rather see that line drive single up the middle than a walk. And, so that's a good job of just pounding that zone. Stretchers, the 0-1 pitch, ball down low. It's a count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's it. That might be a conversation for another inning here. We were talking to Coach Strauss about that, trying to teach the guys that it's okay to fail if you learn from it. But the guys are so afraid to fail sometimes.
That's right.
So they try to be too fine. They end up failing a different way.
There's a swing and a miss on a 1-1 pitch. He jumped ahead 1-2. And, you know, there's 2 ways you play. You play not to lose or you play to win. You want guys to play to win, you know. And if you play to win, you got to take risks. You got to have the hit factor. I showed a clip one time with several clips on it where guys were not afraid to fail. And one of them was the Rangers were playing the Cardinals when the bases loaded. Like Napoli's catching, he picks down at third base. So there's a ground ball just to the left, the diving second baseman out into right field for a base hit. As Cole Sechrist, got several Coles in there, just reached out and poked that one. 3 hops past the diving Josh Bissonnette in the right field. There's another 2-out single. So back-to-back singles after 2 are out. And the Cardinals are threatening here in the top of the 4th inning. Going to bring up Cole Girard, center fielder, sophomore left-handed hitter. He struck out his first time as well.
Thomas has left 5 base runners. All of them have come with 2 outs on the game.
Yeah, he's done a good job a couple times getting 2 quick outs and then having some problems right there. He's in the stretch. He checks the runners. First pitch, ground ball up the middle. Second baseman dive. Nice job. He knocks it down. It still trickles into center field. He's going to score. Levi gets the ball, throws to third. It hits the runner. The back of the head diving into third base. It'll be a dead ball. But that's going to be an RBI single up the middle. Bissonnette tried to dive in shallow center field. It just trickled right off his glove and allowed the run to score. Under at first base. Could be Cole Sechrist trying to go to third. And as he's going, Levi Gilcrease threw the ball. And as he slid, it hit him in the back of the head. Kind of died right there. They're going to come out and check him right now.
It looks like he might be just a little bit woozy or caught off guard. You hope he's all right. That's just one of those freak things you couldn't do if you tried.
Right.
But he got him there.
Well, yeah, Levi threw a strike. It was going to be on the tag right there, and it would have been a bang-bang play, but his head got in the way, and looks like he's going to be okay. We're definitely glad of that. But that ball right there was just hit in the right spot. It got past Tyler Thomas on the mound, went right over second base. And I didn't know if Lawson or Bissonnette, either one. Bissonnette made the dive for it. Just trickled off his glove. Can't blame effort there. He tried to keep it in here to save that run. Cardinals taking a 1-0 lead here with 3 back-to-back singles in a row, all the 2 outs. Now they have runners on first and third. The 9-0 hitter, Rhett McCall, up there. First pitch into him is a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, got to minimize 1-0 isn't too bad, but
you got to score 1 or win anyway.
Yeah.
Got to minimize, like you said. That's right. Another freshman here. Grounded out the short his first time up. Swung on over the fly ball over on the berm. Back out of play. And now Tyler jumps ahead 0-2. Again, you get ahead right now. Now you got to put him away. You got to make a quality pitch. You got a couple opportunities to do it here. And leave this deficit at 1. Thomas has the sign. Checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Swung on a foul back up here. It's a screen. Counted, no balls and 2 strikes. Our Cardinals here, we're playing in the top of the 4th, 2 outs. They lead 1-0. Still threatening with runners at first and third. 0-2 count on Rhett McCall. 2-2 pitch swung on fly ball into center field. Levi Gilcrease has a beat on it, and he has it for the 3rd out. Damage has been done. 1 run, 3 hits. 2 runners left on base. And after 3.5 innings, Lamar leads Baylor by a score of 1-0. You're listening to Baylor Baseball on the Baylor IMGs.
Lamar Cardinals from Baylor Ballpark. Time for our pregame visit. Visiting today with pitching coach John Strauss. And Coach Strauss playing a lot of baseball here in a short amount of time. 5 games in 6 days. When a team is struggling from your perspective, is it good to keep getting out there and having that chance over and over to kind of hopefully correct some mistakes and get the losing taste out of your mouth if you can get a win?
Yeah, I think that's what baseball is all about. We play a lot of games, and you got to get right back in it. It's not like football where you have to stew for an entire week. That would be hard. You just got to get back out there. There's a lot of games. You got opportunities every day. I think we just need to keep getting ourselves opportunities and making plays.
When you're in a stretch, it's kind of tough sometimes. What do you as coaches try to do? Where's that balance between helping guys get better, reminding them that certain things they've got to get better at, but also looking for ways to kind of keep morale up? It seems like this is the team that likes each other, but they're kind of needing that fire sometimes.
Well, you can't let them get too low. I mean, they're human. They do want to be successful. We've got some younger guys that maybe are just in the tank a little bit. As coaches, you do have to keep them upright, but they do need to learn. They need to fail, but you need to help them succeed. It's not just about forgetting it. It's about making the most of your opportunities. Failure is positive feedback, and you got to believe that. Failure will help you grow in the long run. So hopefully these kids will learn, and then we'll get better as we go.
Isn't that a hard sell sometimes to tell guys that, hey, failure is okay sometimes as long as you take it and channel it positively? Do they tend to focus on the first half of that sometimes, not the second?
Well, yeah, these guys don't want to fail. They really don't. But, and also as coaches, we have to show them how to succeed. It's one thing to say you failed and get better, but that's not fair. We're here to coach them and teach them how to succeed. And sometimes it wakes them up, and we got to get in here and watch some video. We've got to, get into the basics of it. I mean, to me, it just gets down to the basics of throwing the baseball. If we're not commanding the ball, let's go out there and play catch and get it right. Let's focus on doing simple things. Playing catch with the baseball is simple. Not asking guys, hey, throwing strikes, moving the ball around, spinning the ball. That's a little harder, but just playing catch is very simple, and that's something to be successful. Same thing with hitting. If Coach Taylor is going to talk to him about just doing some simple things, to me, just get back to the basics, the things that they can accomplish.
You've got a young guy on the mound tonight in Tyler Thomas getting his start. Give you a couple of decent outings, first times out, struggled his last couple. What are some things he's been working on that hopefully he can show you tonight?
With Tyler, we've been trying to simplify things. His catch play, we've been really focusing on for the last week since his last start, getting him off a mound, trying to simplify it for him. He's got tremendous stuff. His fastball has got some deception. Besides some velocity, it's hard to pick up, and he doesn't need to be too fine early. He doesn't need to throw the ball on the block. He can throw the ball down over the middle and have success as he goes. It's that chicken or the egg. It's hard to have confidence when you don't have success. But I think his catch play has been good, and I'll try to keep it simple with him and just have him do some basic things out there.
Is it kind of the proverbial young guys need to learn to trust that their stuff is good enough at this level?
Well, I think it's hard. It's the thing when we bring them in there in the fall. There's just no way to actually simulate pitching against Texas Tech until you do it. Against Kansas, anybody that we play, it's not easy. We play inter-squad games and things are good. But all of a sudden, once the game with the team with the other uniform gets in, it gets faster, and he's got to trust that what he does is enough. You don't have to do more. I've never asked that you have to do more. I just ask them to do simple things, and if they can't do it, then obviously we'll get some other guys in there that can.
Visiting with pitching coach John Strauss as the Bears get ready to play Lamar tonight. We saw Nick Lofton in there yesterday in the bullpen. Looked pretty good there against a good Texas State lineup, rather. What did you see from him? And he's a guy that obviously you've seen and knew he could do that going out there.
Yeah, Nick pitched in high school. We recruited him as an infielder. That wasn't really part of the plan. Really when Coach Bradford went down this last weekend, we're in Oklahoma, we had kind of talked about it. We finally got him on the mound. I did not want him going out there without doing it. And Rod and I watched him in the pen, and he's a really good athlete, and the ball was moving, and he threw strikes. And last night we found an opportunity to get him in there. He is a baseball player. I'm not surprised that he had success doing it. As far as how we do it in the future, we're going to have to try to kind of discuss that, and it kind of changes the lineup once you start bringing infielders or outfielders in the pitch, and you lose the DH. So it's definitely something that we'll look into their future, but we always want to keep his health in mind. He makes a lot of throws. He's still young. We don't want to put him in harm's way, so we got to kind of protect him and find the right fit for him.
All right, thanks very much, Coach. That is pitching coach John Strauss with his pregame comments. Thanks, too. We're here with Coach Rod. And Coach Rod, sometimes when you're struggling a bit, the funniest things can help. And tonight, a strikeout of all things. We're able to start a 2-out rally. And for the Bears, not just for the game, but also psychologically a bit, to have guys come through in that situation, batter after batter, leading to Davion Downey's double. How big was that?
It's huge. Not just to mention the win for tonight, but these guys they've been practicing really hard. They've been coming in, they've been watching video, they're trying to get things right. And it is definitely not, their lack of success is definitely not for effort in regards to what they're putting out, in regards to how we're playing. But, I mean, there they are. They're coming out, they're grinding, they're doing everything they're asked to do. It's like I told them, sometimes it's just unlucky. Sometimes, you hit balls hard right at people or whatever it is, and it's just, today you got the wind howling in your face, and it's hard to get a ball past the outfielders. And so you just kind of keep fighting. And I think being able to find a way to get that, we have 2 outs, we get a strikeout that gets by the guy, Shea's safe, and then next you get a base hit, and then a walk, and then a double, and next we have a lead. And it's just a testament to our guys that, little things like that can really propel a team into something really fun to watch. It really is. And so, you keep fighting, and you have a little bad luck here, and then next something like that happens, and it changes. And all it does is take one play like that, and it can really change a lot.
What do you think of the job Tyler Thomas did starting tonight? Got you into the end of the 4th inning, gave up the 1 run.
I'm just really happy for him. he was able to come out and have success because, some kids when they go out and they continue to not really have the success they're looking for and be able to help their team and not really having a whole lot of great strike percentages. I'm just happy for him because he was able to go out and do the things that we really wanted him to do, and it's really fun for him to be able to go out and throw some pitches for strikes and be able to help his team win and get it through 4 innings, which that's what we were looking for, and I'm really happy for him, and I'm happy for our team too, because now we have another arm that we're able to utilize. If he can go out there and continue to do that, it's going to be pretty special.
Also defensively, tonight we saw Nick Lofton make a couple of nice plays at shortstop. A lot of it starts there, but it just seemed like tonight pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, as a freshman, he plays above that level, and all I can tell Baylor Nation, for all the people who were here, they had a chance to see it, but he's going to be really fun to watch in the future. You're probably going to see a little bit more of him this year in that position, but he's going to be really fun to watch. Just because he's such a talented athlete, he can pitch like he did last night. He can come in, throw 88 to 91, and then be able to go out there. He can hit grand slams, and then be able to